Credits roll across the velvet dark. The story ends but leaves a lingering mark. The camera stops, the stage lights start to fade, but I'm still standing in the promises we made. The piano plays a motif thin and cold, a silver thread of a story left untold. The city skyline blurs beneath the rain, and I am learning how to live inside this pain. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there, just static humming in the evening air. The script is closed, the final word is read, but I'm still haunted by the things we never said. Oh, this is love beyond the final scene, living in the spaces where we might have been. The violins are weeping for the ghost of us, turning all our golden vows to settling dust. A cinematic ache that never seems to die under the expanse of this unscripted sky. I'll find you in the ending, I'll find you in the screen, holding on to love beyond the final The percussion hits like thunder in the soul, a rhythmic toll that loses all control. Electric textures wash across the frame, whispering the cadence of your forgotten name. We were the stars of a tragedy too deep, with secrets that the hollow echoes keep. Now the theater is empty, cold and wide, and I am drifting on a lonely incoming tide. Break the fourth wall, let the memories bleed. I'm planting flowers from a withered seed. I don't care if the house lights dim to black, I'm running through the dark to bring you back. Soaring higher, past the point of no return. Let the celluloid in the longing burn. 'Cause this is love beyond the final scene, living in the spaces where we might have been. The violins are weeping for the ghost of us, turning all our golden vows to settling dust. Cinematic ache that never seems to die under the expanse of this unscripted sky. I'll find you in the ending, I'll find you in the screen, holding on to love beyond the final scene, beyond the scene. The screen goes white, I'm holding you within the dying light. Still here, still you. The ink is dry upon the page we tore, a map of places we don't go anymore. I trace the border of the life we planned, but it's only dust slipping through my hand. The piano strikes a gavel in the hall, marking the rhythm drumming out the patterns of the freezing rain. I see a silhouette against the glass, watching the wreckage of the seasons pass. We built a palace out of fragile glass, but let the shadow of the winter pass. And now the architecture's turned to sand in the barren reaches of this hollow land. Let the ceiling crash, let the walls give in. I'm tired of the fight, I'm tired of the sin of pretending that the pieces still fit, that we could ever find a way out of it. It's a violent grace, a beautiful wreck, with the weight of the world around my neck. 'Cause there's 1,000 tears between us now, a canyon formed by every broken vow. The streams are rising like a rising tide, with nowhere left for us to run or hide. It's a symphony of grief, a cinematic ache. How much can one shattered spirit take? 1,000 tears, a sea of salt and gray, washing all the light of us away. 1,000, the echo fades to black. There's no bridge to bring us back. Dust motes dancing in a sliver of light, where the velvet lid was closed tight. A mahogany ghost, a frame full of wire, once held the heat of a house on fire. Now the keys are cool, ivory white, waiting for fingers to set things right. Oh, the silence is a heavy sound when there's no one left to hold the ground. Just a broken chord in the hollow space, tracing the lines of a missing face. Empty piano in the dark, where we left the echo, where we left the spark. The sustained pedal is stiff with rust, the notes are coated in a layer of dust. I press a middle C, it wavers and sighs like a secret kept or a compromise. It sounds like a tremor, it sounds like a plea for the song that you never finished with me. Strings are tightening, pulling the wood, trying to sing like they understood, but the vibration fades into the gloom, drowning alone in this cavernous room. breakfast bar. Just a dissonance left in the air. I reach for the ghost of you sitting there. One soft note, then nothing. The dark. The city is drowning in a violet haze. I'm walking through ghosts of our yesterdays. The streetlights are blurred like a watercolor stain. I'm whispering your name to the rhythmic rain. The piano is soft like a footstep in snow, echoing deep where the shadows grow. I'm catching the breath of a dream that has fled back to the silence of the words we once said. Every sense rising like mist on the glass, watching the hours of the midnight pass. I reach on my hand, but I touch only light, lost in the orbit of this endless night. And I'm dreaming alone again beneath the cold moon, singing a melody, a fractured, haunting tune. The stars are all fading, they're losing their glow in the space where our love used to ebb into flow. To find reason, trying to find rhyme. The drums beat a pulse, a slow, hollow sound, like a heart that is sinking, hitting the ground. I'm tracing the patterns on the wallpaper walls, waiting for shadows to answer my calls. The synth paths are shivering wide and profound, wrapping the sorrow in a velvet-like shroud. I'm waking up slowly, but the ache remains, flowing like currents through my restless veins. Why does the waking feel just like the sleep? Why are the promises we made meant to keep? If the only place that I feel you is here, in the depth of the dream, in the ghost of a tear. Break through the static, dissolve in the air. I'm searching for warmth, but I'm finding just prayer. And I'm dreaming alone again beneath the cold moon, singing a melody, a fractured, haunting tune. The stars are all fading, they're losing their glow in the space where our love used to ebb into flow. I'm caught in the dream, I'm caught in the blue, where the ghost of the city is calling for you. Dreaming alone again, time after time, trying to find reason, trying to find right. Drifting away in the light of the gray. Close my eyes, see you there. Just a breath, just a prayer. Dreaming again. The cherry blossoms fall on empty streets, a quiet rhythm where the winter meets. The warming wind that promised something new, but all it brings is the memory of you. I see the bench where we used to sit and wait before the season sealed our uncertain fate. The air is honey thick with golden light, but it's a ghost of a morning fading into night. Oh, it's our spring that never returned. The bridge is broken, the garden burned. The warmth of the sun feels like a sharp regret for all the promises that we haven't met. The petals are drifting like snow on the ground in a silence that's louder than any sound. Year after year, I'm still standing here, waiting for the spring that never returned, my dear. The acoustic strings are shivering in the breeze, a soft lament beneath the budding trees. I wear the coat you left upon the chair. I swear I still can smell you in the air. The piano whispers chords of soft despair, tracing the outlines of a love we didn't spare. Everything is blooming, turning green and gold, but in my heart the story remains untold. I try to call the summer back to stay, to wash the cold of parting all away. But time is a river that won't flow for me. It keeps me stranded by this flowering tree. The blossoms fall, they carpet every trace of the fading lines upon your resting face. Yeah, it's our spring that never returned. The bridge is broken, the garden burned. The warmth of the sun feels like a sharp regret for all the promises that we haven't met. The petals are drifting like snow on the ground in a silence that's louder than any sound. Year after year, I'm still standing here, waiting for the spring that never returned, my dear. Petals on the pavement, petals in the rain. The season comes again, but the spring remains in pieces, not ours anymore. The bridge is a spine of pulsing liquid light, arching over the heartbeat of the night. The cars are currents in a river made of chrome, but I'm just walking, searching for a way back home. Reflections flicker on the dark obsidian flow, where the secrets of the city begin to grow. I look up, but the neon is blinding the sky, and the stars are just echoes watching us die. The air tastes like ozone and distant trains, washing away the memory of the rains. I'm small in the glow of the skyscrapers high, the flickering shadow in the soul saturating night. Lonely stars over the hand river tonight. Are you searching for love in this sea of light? My heart is a bridge that you've long since crossed, counting the wreckage of everything lost. The violin under the velvet of this urban aching sky. The ambient guitar hangs like mist on the bank, filling the spaces where the heavy spirits sank. I play a piano melody, fractured and slow, tracing the places we used to know. The water singing a low, mournful tune beneath the pale eye of a paper-cut moon. Every ripple is a story we never quite told, turning the heat of the summer to winter's cold. I'm reaching for heavens that feel out of reach, stuck on the edge of this concrete beach. Yeah, lonely stars over the hand river tonight. Are you searching for love in this sea of light? My heart is a bridge that you've long since crossed, counting the wreckage of everything lost. The violins swell with the weight of the air, looking for traces of you everywhere. Just lonely stars burning cold, burning high, under the velvet of this urban aching sky. So far away, above the river, above the gray. Just stars looking down on a silent, lonely town. Petals have gathered like snow on the street, where the shadows of April in memory meet. I walked down the path where we promised to stay, but the wind caught our laughter and blew it away. The branches are bare, just a skeleton lying against a pale sky, where you once called me thine. The silence is heavy, the air is still thin, waiting for something that won't begin again. I'm tracing the ghost of a hand in the air, looking for warmth but finding none there. The season is turning, it's shedding its skin, and I'm left with the sorrow that's living within. Oh, after the cherry blossoms fell, we shattered the light of our own private spell. The violins weep for the spring that we knew, a melody stained by the absence of you. It's a bittersweet ache, a soft falling rain, a beautiful rhythm of exquisite pain. The flowers have faded, the color has bled after the cherry blossoms fell, leaving us instead. The piano is soft like a footstep in dust, a fragile reflection of broken trust. The drums enter slow like a heart trying hard to beat in the space of this quiet cold yard. I see the bench where we carved out our names, now overgrown with the weeds of our games. The pinks have all turned into ghosts of the gray, as the last of our spring slowly drifts far away. the bloom, we defy the decay. But the cycle of seasons has stolen the day. So let it all drop, let the ground take the rest of the love that we tried, of the love that we blessed. 'Cause after the cherry blossoms fell, we shattered the light of our own private spell. The violins weep for the spring that we knew, a melody stained by the absence of you. It's a bittersweet ache, a soft falling rain, a beautiful rhythm of exquisite pain. The flowers have faded, the color has bled after the cherry blossoms fell, leaving us instead. Nothing left but the stems, nothing left but the cold. The story of spring, left empty and old. Falling, still dust on the cover of a leather-bound spine, tangled in stories that were yours and were mine. The lo-fi crackle of a needle on vinyl, playing the moments we thought were final. The piano is muted, muffled and low, like a secret we promised we'd never let go. I'm reading the ink where our futures were planned, but it's smudging beneath my trembling hand. The scents wash in like a tide in the dark, searching for remnants, a light or a spark. But the pages are yellow, the edges are frayed, losing the warmth of the colors we made. Oh, we're just faded love diaries left on the shelf, a story I struggle to tell to myself, with atmospheric echoes and ghost-written lines, mapping the wreckage of all our designs. The tempo is soft, but the heartache is wide, with nowhere for all of these memories to hide. Just faded love diaries turned into gray, watching the chapters all drifting away. Drifting away. The percussion is delicate, hollow and light, like footsteps that echo deep in the night. I turn to the middle, to the month that you left. The writing is shaky, a moment of theft. How did we go from a fire to this, to the cold thin ghost of a long forgotten kiss? The ambient hum makes the room feel so vast, trapped in the orbit of a beautiful past. Read between the lines of the things we didn't say. I'm trying to rewrite, I'm trying to stay, but the ink has run out and the paper is thin, and I'm losing the battle I'm trying to win. The story is closing, the cover is tight, fading to black in the middle of the night. 'Cause we're just faded love diaries left on the shelf, a story I struggle to tell to myself, with atmospheric echoes and ghost-written lines, mapping the wreckage of all our designs. The tempo is soft, but the heartache is wide, with no chapters all drifting away. Close the book, turn the key. Whatever is left is not you, not me. Just paper and dust. Just paper and dust. Neon signs bleeding on the wet pavement stone. I'm walking the bridge, but I'm not quite alone. The Enso Tower is a lighthouse in gray, guiding the ghosts of the words we didn't say. The humidity clings like a secret we kept in the quiet of subways where the city just slept. And we're falling slowly through some nights, caught in the glow of the shimmering lights. A melody drifting through the hand river breeze, bringing me down, bringing me to my knees. It's a city pop dream, or a heartbreak in blue, falling so slowly, still looking for you. Your scent is a memory, a phantom in steam, rising from carts where the street food dreams. The midnight bus rattles a rhythm so slow through the labyrinth streets that you used to know. The synth lines are pulsing, a heartbeat of glass, watching the shadows of lovers as they pass. The electric guitar hums a lonely bright tune, reflecting our faces in the curve of the moon. Everything's moving, but I'm standing still, trying to catch the ghost of a thrill. The rhythm is steady, the heartache is deep in the city that promises secrets to keep. Yeah, we're falling slowly through some nights, caught in the glow of the shimmering lights. A melody drifting through the hand river breeze, bringing me down, bringing me to my knees. It's a city pop dream, or a heartbreak in blue, falling so slowly, still looking for you. Falling through the lights, just a pixelated memory in the soul nights. So slow, so slow, let it go. The lid is down, the room is cold. A story finished, a tale retold. The house is quiet, the dust has settled deep on secrets that we promised we would keep. I walk the floorboards, they creak, a hollow tomb beneath a sliver of a dying moon. You left your coat, you left your broken ring, but you left behind the only living thing. Only the piano remembers this song, the way that we held on for too long. It holds every chord, every tremble of grace, the ghost of your touch, the lines of your face, with keys made of ivory, ivory and bone. It sings for the two of us left here press the keys, they offer no relief. Just a resonant chamber for a lasting grief. A subtle string section begins to crawl, like ivy climbing up a prison wall. It's intimate, haunting, a sound like a prayer. I'm gasping for oxygen in the stagnant air. The pedal is rusted, it sighs as I play, echoing words that we cast all away. It knows the dissonance, it knows the sharp. It's the anchor for my weary, sinking heart. It holds the cadence of the night you said goodbye, and every minor key is where I go to die. Let the rafters shake, let the timber moan. I'm playing for the silence that I've always known. Only the piano remembers the song, the way that we held on for too long. It holds every chord, every tremble of grace, the ghost of your touch, the lines of your face, with keys made of ivory, ivory and bone. It sings for the two of us, left here alone. Oh, let the world forget, let the seasons burn. Only the piano remembers the turn. Dampers down, the vibration dies right before the sorrow starts to rise. It remembers. I'm trying to forget.